Memphis Grizzlies time. Like I said in the last video, if you watched it, I'm not going on any order on these two teams because I just seen them in preseason last night, and I figured, hey, since I just watched them live, why not go ahead and make a video on both of them? Now the Grizzlies, they beat the Orlando Magic last night. It's not saying a whole lot. In preseason, that's not even that's saying even less. But I'll just go ahead and tell you what I've seen just from the preseason game. Marcus All knows great positioning. He can shoot. Zebo, beast. Jared Bayless is not as bad as I thought he was. And Mike Miller, even though he's like 50 years old, he can play. I think Miami's going to regret well, I mean, they have Ray Allen and Shane Battier, but Mike Miller can still play. I mean, he knocked down three-pointers and hustled a lot. He got knocked down. He was down for a few minutes, but he actually was not that bad. It was kind of weird watching him play in person. I don't know. I've seen a lot of live basketball, but watching him was kind of different. But anyways, they had a bunch of people playing that I've never even heard of. As you can tell, it's preseason, so. But they also had their regulars. They had Mike Conley, Gasol, Bayless, Zebo, Tony Allen. Which Tony Allen, he didn't look all that great. I mean, he's hustling, but I don't know. He needs to develop a jump shot bad. He's been needing to develop a jump shot since back in his Celtics days, 4 or 5 years ago. He just doesn't have it. But this team, I don't know what to think about this team. They always seem to be right there. They need to get over the hump. They need to go over the hump every single year. And then they lose O.J. Mayo, they lose Rudy Gay, and I don't know. I don't think they're as good as they were last year. Their pickups and their losses don't even out. Now, I mean, this team could very easily still be in the conference finals, again, like they were last year. But, I mean, when you look over at the West, everyone says it's strong step. I don't think they're stronger in the East this year. But let's look at it over there. You got, of course, you're always going to have San Antonio. I don't care what anyone says. They somehow always figure out how to be number one in the West, as good as it is. You always have San Antonio. You're going to have Golden State's going to be right up there. The Rockets are going to be at the top. Okay, after that, you have OKC, which is going to be good because they got Durant and Ibaka and Westbrook if he comes back soon enough. Who's after them? Nuggets. They're about middle of the pack. Lakers are garbage. Who's next? After that, it's wide open, just like it is in the East. Once you get to that sixth spot, anything can happen. So I'm definitely going to put them as a top 4 lock. I'll probably put them at number 4, just to be safe. You always got to put OKC number 1, Golden State number 2, Rockets number 3, and then throw in the Grizzlies. They could easily make it to the conference finals again. Do I think they will make it to the finals? No, and if they did, anyone in the East could probably beat them. Except for maybe the Knicks. They'd probably crush the Knicks. I would like to see a Memphis Grizzlies and Pacers matchup. That would be very nice. Oh, I forgot about the Clippers. You throw the Clippers in there. Once you put the Clippers in there, Grizzlies might drop down to number 5. I mean, who knows? Them and the Rockets and the Clippers, they're all right together. So who knows what's going to happen? And then they're going to have some fierce battles. I can't wait for the season actually to start. Less than 10 days now. I think we're down to 9 or 8. Oh man, it's just going to be some amazing games. But Anyways, let me know what you Grizzlies fans think about your team coming up. I mean, do you think you're gonna have something that can actually contend for a title, or do you just think you have that false hope team that just kind of like Atlanta had a few years ago, where it's just they make the playoffs every year, yeah, but first or second round they're done. I mean, what's the point? I mean, yeah, you're never a bad team, but it's all false hope. I mean, I'd much rather take 2 or 3 years of being trash and then go on and win a championship and have 2 or 3 years of pretty good, being pretty happy. So I mean, they're doing the best they can, I guess, with the money issues, but I don't know. I just don't see them doing very well, and they're also very forgettable. I mean, San Antonio used to be very forgettable until they just kept being number one every single year, but the the Grizzlies just they're that team that when you're trying to think of all the NBA teams, you always forget about them. So, let me know what you think about the Grizzlies and their upcoming year. Are they going to be as good as they were last year? Are they going to make it to the conference finals again? Are they going to make it further? Are they going to be dropped out? What's going to happen? Let me know.